In this video, we will show you how to set the correct circuit type on your MC100 Master Clock to control architectural clocks. The MC100 can control National Times synchronous architectural clocks, which includes clocks such as our 2MR, 3MR, HMR, and 4MR. The MC100 is not compatible with National Times minute impulse large-scale outdoor clocks. For this demonstration, I will be using the weatherproof version of the MC100, but the procedure is the same if you have a standard MC100 or the rack mount version. A standard MC100 can control up to 4 architectural clocks, each one on their own circuit. If you have 4 clocks, you will need to make sure that all 4 circuits are set to the correct type. The easiest way to check if a circuit is set up for controlling architectural clocks is to try a reset. Slide the circuit control switch to reset and hold it for a few seconds. If the correction amount menu appears on screen like this, the circuit type is set correctly. Now let's check circuit 2. When we slide the circuit control switch to reset, we do not enter the correction amount menu, so we know circuit 2 is set to the wrong type. Circuit 2 is now putting out a reset, so we need to cancel that by switching circuit 2 to off and back to auto. If we check circuit 3 by sliding its control switch to reset, we can see that this circuit is set to the wrong type as well. Slide the circuit 3 switch to off and back to auto to make sure any active resets are canceled. To change the circuit types, press the Setup button to enter the menu. Use the right arrow to move the cursor under the CKT selection. Press Enter to go to the circuit menu. This is where we will set each of our circuits to NATSCO X10 for controlling architectural clocks. We are prompted to set the type for circuit 1. You can use the down arrow to scroll through different circuit types, but circuit 1 is already correctly set to NATSCO X10. Press Enter to accept the circuit type. Next, you can enter a movement constant for circuit 1. The movement constant is a delay that is used to account for the clock motor coasting when switching between run and reset. The default value is almost always fine, so we leave this how it is and press Enter. Circuit 1 is all set, and we are on to circuit 2. We can see here that circuit 2 is set to NATSCO SRAX, which is not what we want in this case. Use the down arrow to scroll to NATSCO X10 and then press Enter to accept the circuit type. We will leave the movement constant at its default value and press Enter. Now we are on to circuit 3. Circuit 3 is currently set to auxiliary, which is not correct. Use the down arrow to set this to NATSCO X10 and press Enter. Leave the movement constant where it is and press Enter. This is where you can set the type for circuit 4, but we only have clocks on circuits 1 through 3, and circuit 4 is not used. We will set this to disabled and press Enter. Press the Exit button to leave the Circuits menu and return to the main display. Now that we have set the right circuit types, the MC100 should be able to control our architectural clocks. You may still have to get your clocks onto the right time. Check out our other video to learn how to get your MC100 and architectural clocks on time.